Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, this time reviewing on the film A Troll in Central Park. Now, as you know, A Troll in Central Park is meant to be a 1994 animated musical fantasy comedy film that was directed by Donbloof and Gary Goldman. Now, for those who don't know, Donbloof was the same guy who made films like The Land Before Time, An American Tale, Anastasia, and also All Dogs Go to Heaven. Now, I know a lot of people say that A Troll in Central Park is considered the worst Donbloof film from some people like Nostalgia Critic and Laserblade. For me, I would say it's more like a bench warmer. It tries to be good, but it doesn't know how to be good. Now, the premise of the film is meant to be about Stanley, who is this kind, considerate, and good-hearted troll who has a magical green thumb that is able to bring flowers and plants to life. And due to this causes the evil queen known as Gomorrah, Queen of the Trolls, to banish Stanley to somewhere without green, mainly New York City. And we kind of see how Stanley is now in a new environment and basically ends up in a cave under a bridge. Now, with the film itself, we are introduced to two other young children, known as Gus and Rosie. Now, Rosie's character is that she's meant to be an infant, so she doesn't really talk as much. Now, Gus's character is a unlikable little jerk, because he doesn't really grow as a character. He only seems to kind of learn something, then just goes back to his old behaviour. And he only feels bad at the end for what happened to Stanley. So there's no real character growth. So throughout the film, we see how Gus and Rosie meet Stanley, and the film comes across more like this quick, but kind of rushing the plot mess. Like, you can kind of tell the film they wanted to kind of show that Stanley's a nice guy. Like, he wants to sort of have a world where everything's green, where he wants to make a world with good trolls, which sort of works. But I feel at the same time, I feel like they could have really worked with Gus's character more, like him sort of being similar to Stanley, like wanting to see Central Park bloom. But no, they just make him this really unlikable character. And again, there are unlikable characters that really don't need to be redeemed, like Foxtail in OKKO, or basically Eddie Brock in Spectacular Spider-Man. They were characters who had issues that they just didn't want to face, or were shown to cross lines that no one was going to cross. And I feel when Gomorrah is defeated at the end, it feels quick and feels like there's never really anything accomplished. And I feel when you kind of got Gomorrah's husband, Lort, he does kind of show some signs of being redeemed, and does show to be a bit more hesitant. And I really wanted this character to show to be a little bit more against Gomorrah's plans. But no, they really don't do it. So I do agree with some people that it's the worst one, but for me, it's more of a bench warmer. And I know Donbloof himself said that the story was like developing a child in a womb, and that, yeah, it took time, and it had to be done right. So you can kind of tell Donbloof learned his mistakes from the film, and basically saw that it was more like a hit and miss. But for me, A Troll in Central Park lit its thumb, and left a slightly average but not great film. So I think this one deserves thumbs in the middle. It's kind of alright, kind of okay, but really there was a lot that should have been done. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.